Hey, what's going on, YouTube? I don't want to take up too much of your time today. Life is like a box of chocolates. I haven't made a long form video in a while. Sitting here, got some chocolates. I just wanted to, make a video today, a short video, and spread a little bit of wisdom. So thank you for all of the new supporters that's coming into the channel and joining for the first time. I'm all over the place sometimes, but I get the job done, and I speak a lot of motivation and inspiration, and I got something new for y'all today. All the people that's been rocking out with me, I get better with time. I know y'all see the journey, and I become better with my speaking and everything as time goes on. I remember more of the things that I want to say to you. I write down a lot in my notes throughout my days. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and make a long form video today. Thank you for staying on and rocking out with me. All of my quotes and motivation that I'm putting up here goes a long way, and I appreciate you guys. So without further ado, thanks for joining today. Hopefully I can get some wisdom spread across today. So I want to grab your attention while I got you here watching. This video going to hit hard. It's a long form video. Like when I drop my 15 seconds of motivation and inspiration, we got a new year coming up. So I wish the best for everybody coming into January. Billionaires don't wait for motivation. They move with discipline. They move with purpose. If your goals don't scare you, your future, your future shouldn't, stop you. Your future should actually, it should scare you. Don't make excuses. You set the standard. You set the view for what you want, and stop daydreaming. Everything that you want is a full picture in HD right in your mind. You can imagine. You have the ability to imagine things and see it before it happens. So like even with this video, I told myself that I was going to do the video. I saw it before I did it. It starts off small and you get delayed gratification, but the more and more you do it, it's just like if you envision somebody handing you an orange, or handing you some money or something like that. You can imagine somebody handing it to you. It's the same thing with your goals. If you imagine yourself being on an Oprah Winfrey show or something like that, use it to your ability. Create the things that you want. God gave us this. He gave us all the same 24 hours in a day. And some of these things we tend to forget as we grow older, and we leave it in our childhood. You don't need luck. All you need is a plan, consistency, and like I said in the beginning, so what's going to separate you from the losers is and I take that with a grain of salt, because I don't think of nobody as a loser, but people that's plan to fail, they or plan, pretty much people that fail to plan, they tend to fail. That's what separates you from the people that's pretending to do things and want to do things and never get started to do things. It's not that they're losers. It's just that they just never going to accomplish it, and they'll rather tell you something about you or what you doing, and so I don't mean to talk bad about these people, but some people just more so never get started because they never intend on doing it themselves. So don't let people get in your head and rent space in your head for free, and if it bothers you or if it affects you, then don't be scared to call these people losers. You know what I mean? Because they didn't see your vision or whatever, because that could stop you or alter you from doing what you need to do. So if it doesn't move you closer to your bag, or if it don't move you closer to what you need to do, it's a distraction. Cut that off. Billionaires build systems, not resolutions. So this is a new year. I'm not telling you to build a new year resolution or nothing like that. I'm simply telling you to build a system and plan, and the things that you got planned and the things that you want to do is going to happen. So start on your calendar, make them vision boards. If some people don't want to sit around, make a vision board with you, like, we going to waste your time. Just know what your priorities are. Secondly, your mouth, watch what comes out of your mouth too, because your mouth is your weapon. So you could tell yourself you're not strong, you could tell yourself you're weak, you sick, you this, you that, and guess what? You're gonna get exactly what you tell yourself. So tell yourself you're strong, even if you don't feel like doing it. If you don't feel like hopping out of bed, tell yourself I'm going to hop out of bed. Discipline is boring until it becomes something legendary, until it becomes something that actually fulfills your purpose. So start the year off like your life depends on it, because it does. Build the gap between you and your wealth and your daily habits. If you wake up every day drinking or wake up every day smoking, that's not going to get you nowhere. Wake up and do what you need to do. We all got our vices. We all, life be life, and things happen. So I'm not talking down on nobody. If you like to get on, you know what I mean? Shit, pass me one. Shit, I might put up 5 with you. But shit, at the same time, I'm just being honest. Build your confidence in your belief systems. Before the world believes in you, you must find out within yourself. Find your why, find your belief system, find your confidence, and stay silent too. You ain't got to explain your plans to everybody. Everybody don't want to hear your plans, and people that want to hear your plans, you still got to watch them too, because what do they want to hear your plans for if they not feeding into your energy or building you up? You know what I mean? Stop being so insecure and explaining things to people, because they'll feed off of your insecurities and bring you down. So billionaires don't ask for permission to win. So if you don't believe that you're valuable, the market won't believe it neither. You gotta believe it yourself, because doubt is an expensive belief that don't pay your bills. But belief builds discipline. It builds dividends. You know what I mean? It allows you to bring in an increase to yourself, and in your health and your wealth and your mind. You plant them seeds in your mind, and they build stronger plants. You know what I mean? Your mindset is your first investor. Stop shrinking to fit into rooms where you've outgrown or you've not even invited into. Confidently turn your vision into your currency. The richest people bet on themselves. Remember that. Take the risk yourself and stop putting your bets on other people, because other people will destroy your what you got going on. Why would you want to put your money on somebody else and they end up losing for you when you rather bet on yourself? You know what I mean? Create that first. Chase your own validation. Do it yourself. Build your own value, because you can't put it on other people. Pressuring them, and then you gonna feel salty when it don't work out that way, or if you ain't doing it for yourself or whatever. Do it for yourself first. You know what I mean? Belief turns into that pressure. It's power. Like I always tell people, it's like a bow and arrow. Every setback is just building you for a major comeback. You know what I mean? So don't get caught in your failure, disbeliefs that something's not working out for you. Actually, that could be the greatest thing that ever happened for you. Sometimes you just gotta know what works for you, know what you can and cannot do for yourself. I'm not telling you to be over egotistical, because some people just don't got it. You know what I mean? But some people that do, and if you got it, and if you don't got it, you know what I mean? But everybody think you crazy until you actually do it. So why not just get started anyway? If you can see it clearly, you already probably won the race. You close your eyes right now and imagine a Gatorade or imagine a Pepsi. You're going to see that in your vision. So only you can see that. You can't make other people see it until you see it yourself. So with that said, as you stepping into the year, you see that January then came, March then came, February then came, April, May, June, July, and you going to look back and say, damn, I was thinking like that back in January, or I was thinking about like that back in 2025. It's 2026 now. Before you know it, 2027 and 2030 going to pop up. And if you still here, if God still got you on this earth for a reason, you know what I mean? You grinding. So whatever you got going on, you know, just think smarter daily. Every day should be a consistent, just like how your heart beating, it should be a consistent thought process in your brain that's telling you to get up every day, every time, even if it's a small step. Because like you building a house, you go place 10, 20, 40, 50 bricks up. Somebody might be like, damn, what is this person doing? They building bricks up, and it looks stupid. It's just one wall. Before you know it, now you got 2 walls, and then you got 3 walls, and now you're building a box. And then somebody might say it's a box, and that's stupid too. And like, why would you build a wall? It can be knocked down. Why would you build a box and not put a roof on it? Because now water can come in there and destroy and bust your walls open. People always gonna say what they want to say. You always gonna think what you want to think. But every brick, you coming back consistently, placing them bricks, only you know that you building that house. So when the roof do come up there and you got that builder protection, you know, all those small little wins build up for that victory in the end. Become unstoppable and, you know, develop that momentum, because you're not going to rise into your goals until you fall into new habits. So success is boring if it's done right. It's going to be boring building the Great Wall of China, or, you know, it's going to be boring building the Eiffel Tower or building the Statue of Liberty from ground up when you first starting, you know what I mean, until it actually happens. Excuses is not going to get you nowhere, though. So don't have excuses. Just do what you need to do. Become your own miracle. And with that said, I'm just going to stop this video. I'm going to get some longer content for you guys. I got to get back into doing what I'm doing, but